Welcome back to the 420 Tarot Lounge. I would like to show gratitude to those who have come back to view another reading with me. And I would like to welcome any newcomers. You're here because our energies have found a synchronicity. If you enjoy my interpretation of the cards, or you find me funny, because I do leave all the bloopers in, everything, go ahead and give a like and subscribe. My readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. So we're going to do a 7-card reading here. Usually this is about a 15 to 20 minute read. So we're going to ask Spirit, Source, God, what could be obstructing you from moving forward and what it is that you are wanting to do. I haven't cut the cards yet. This was my last deck. I did shuffle all the others before I got started here. Okay. So we're going to do a cut here. So again, obstacles. Are there obstacles to overcome to achieve your greatest passion? Okay, so this is the 10 of Swords, and this is the position of you, your energy. So there's a lot. It feels like there's okay, so I'm not going to take those. Sorry, Spirit, Source, God, if we could just get one card, please. 9, that's strange. 9 of Cups is your obstacle. So there must be maybe let's see what the next few cards have to say here. Spirit, Source, God. The Page of Pentacles. So this is the solution, or the how to get to this, to wrap it up, I guess. And this is the future, the Hermit. And this is the action to obtain or repel. Obtain or repel your future. It looks to me you're a little trying to be in a little bit of a loner. The Star. So you've got to, that's hope, balance, clarity. And this is your shadow, I call it, there's 2 here. So we have the Wheel of Fortune and Jupiter. Jupiter in the traditional deck is the Emperor. It's card number 5 in the Major Arcana. Okay, and this is your higher self, your intuition. 3 of Cups. The energy there is the 2 of Cups. Okay. I'm just gonna grab my drink here. But there is I wonder if I should turn this light on. That's gonna make any difference on the cards. Let's have a peek here. Where's the on button? Oh, that's yuck. That's pretty bright, isn't it? Let's see, one more. That's the better one, I think. That's as low as it goes. Okay, sorry about that. I just noticed it was kind of dark in here. We're getting some, potentially getting some rain. So that is welcome. We've not had rain in I don't know how many weeks. I have a vegetable garden that I'm trying to keep alive. Okay. So there's this. I feel like you have a very you're very set in what you want and how you want to get there. But I feel like there are a lot of distractions on that path of on the path that you've chosen to take. There's too many what do you call that? Instant gratification wins. So this could be you could buy like instant lotto scratchers. You could be a gambler. Go to the horse races. You know, like you could even if we want to take it down to a physical level, you could even be the type of person that doesn't stay only stays in a relationship until it starts to turn sour and then you move on. And it's got to give you what you want all the time, instant gratification. So I'm getting a little bit of the type of person, and they may not even realize that they're this way. Or you may realize that you're not that you're this way. Your subconscious knows. You just haven't brought it up to address it. So if that's the case, you need to see somebody. If this is like some type of an addiction, like gambling, alcoholism, drugs, and that kind of thing, you're definitely going to want to reach out to a therapist or that like some kind of professional that deals with whatever issue it is that you are combating. So there, I feel as though in order to address that, and I'm getting that you want to look for the long term. You're looking. You're looking. You want to go for the long term, and I feel like you're really going to work at it. This star card with the Hermit for me is a deep introspection, a look at your own inner workings. And then again, like I said, you would need to see a professional to help you through all those kind of trials and tribulations that you would go through. challenges. But you're going to have to be you're going to have to acknowledge, become aware, uh, actually seek out the help yourself. Your shadow self, he's not I think he wants things to move fast, things to move quickly, and that's your shadow self. And I say he because this is a male energy. The This is what you're going to have to contend with. This is the epitome. If this were the devil, I would say this is the epitome of instant gratification. This is the epitome of that would be the epitome of um, a spoiled brat. I don't know, like the kid that uh, doesn't experience anything negative and then becomes accustomed to that lifestyle. But anyway, this is the Wheel of Fortune. So for me, it's got to be constantly instant, 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 instant. Um, not maybe not demanding of anybody outwardly. So there is some type of to me the type of obstacles or the type of distractions that are hindering you from achieving the next milestone is the need for instant gratification. Anything new that pops up. So, I don't know, let's just say that there's a new a new type of television and or a new type, some kind of electronics. And you have to be the first to own it. You have to be the what is that word? This is the type of person that you are. And if you are truly honest with yourself, you'll recognize that I'm speaking about you. Or you may recognize that, yes, you do go after all these different distractions and you get unfocused from the next milestone. So there's this you're going to have to learn about yourself. You're going to have to invest in yourself instead of investing in all of these other things. And I say things because they are just things, right? Unless they're absolutely necessary, they're fluff. But your higher self is saying this. This to me is telling me in this context that you are, if you're aware of your instant gratification situation, then um, Your higher self is telling you that you have the capabilities to overcome it. If you're not quite aware of it yet and you've only just stumbled upon this reading, know that you have that your heart, this Three of Cups is saying your higher self is cheering you on. Cheering you on. We're going to get some clarity cards here. I'm going to try the oops, I keep hitting the tripod stand. I apologize if it shakes too much. I tried putting on the oh, what do you call that? The stabilizer thing. Yeah, no, it wasn't that wasn't a work for me. Yes, that's my little feather for clearing the air. Okay, so Spirit Source God, could you give us a little bit more clarity on the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Cups? This, for me, is an indication that the energy that's needing to hear this message is one that feels they require instant gratification. Is there anything more you can tell us on this? King of Pentacles. So, there's not this, you're also not one that it lacks anything. There's, you have a prosperous position in life, so you're either you're a well-paid person for what you do, whether that's a tradesperson or an office person, a CEO, whatever. Is there anything additional you could tell us about the Hermit and the Star card here in the solution the future and action cards? Wow. Oh, two cards here. Justice and the Chariot. Wow. Wow, four major arcana. So I'm almost getting the feeling that you are feeling the squeeze. Something is so this chasing all these different wishes. Something's put you in a pinch. This is the I think this is like the wake-up call. Yeah, that's a wake-up call. Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So that's a confirmation for me. So there, I had said that if you haven't already realized that you have this personality trait, I guess it would be, or character in your persona, then you soon will come to realize it. There's you're going to have to learn about yourself. This is the learning. This is, see, one is looking back. This one's going forward. Okay. So you've got to learn about what, or go to therapy, or learn to help yourself. But no, I'm a strong advocate that if you're going through something like anything like that you should be seeking somebody that knows how to deal with it, how to address it properly. And then I see this wake-up call here, and then the Page of Pentacles looking to the future. So I don't want to assume, because I don't see it in the cards, but in the story that the cards are telling. But I do feel like this instant gratification was maybe to be delicate on a physical level, and maybe you've been caught. So you're like, over here, you're the King of Pentacles with an instant gratification problem. That's what I'm seeing there. And you're going to have to be knocked down, I guess. And this is the wake-up call. You get knocked down. I think you get confronted. You get confronted. Yeah, you get confronted. You're having your shadow self is trying to talk you into continuing on with this comfortable, what you're used to type of activities. Like I said, they're trying to tell you that, but it's only temporary. Fours are only temporary. So this continual instant gratification, yes, it always feels like home. It always feels comfortable, because this is what your shadow self is telling you, but it's not long-term fulfilling. Long-term fulfilling. This Three of Cups, I'm seeing this as your higher self, or things that you deem maybe a little out of reach. I'm seeing that as almost like a cheerleading squad, cheering on the progress of this King of Pentacles. Oh, we've got two cards here. Page of Wands. Seven of Wands. Yes. Okay, so they are your internal creative side is finding ways to defend itself from this little bit of self-destruction, I guess you could call it. The energy on that deck is the Sun. So we have the Two of Cups and the Sun here. So this is kind of a long video for not so many cards. I do apologize. So the advice I'm getting here is The instant gratification isn't giving you any long-term fulfillment. It's short-term fulfillment. You are longing for a long-term fulfillment, a long-term emotional commitment. But your personality, it has this instant gratification problem. And in order to overcome that, you're going to have to take a hard look at yourself. And this is your shadow self is going to try and interrupt this. It's going to try and, it talks in the back of your head when, you're in the shower, say, and all of a sudden you've got this, I can go over here and go on this date and whatever, right? But you're going to have to look at yourself, and this is where I am kind of getting you're going to need to seek help, a professional, somebody that can guide you through how to best navigate this type of addiction character trait. I'm not sure what instant gratification is, if that's an addiction or a character trait. I just know it's when you want when you are do things to get you don't want to wait. But like I said, this all of a sudden there's a pinch. There's a wake up call. Something I'm hearing you get caught, and that is the bell that rings to get you onto your path of finding true happiness, of what you would deem as true happiness. This sun card here really well aspects the Rider-Waite-Smith illustrations. I feel like the sun with the Justice card here, it's almost as though, you've been caught, but there's a second chance. There's an opportunity. You've been given an opportunity for a second chance. And like I said, this feels as though it could be some kind of a physical instant gratification type thing. And in saying that, and I'm looking at this Page of Wands, and because the Page of Pentacles is also looking to the future, and it's as though you are going to be learning a lot, and you're going to be able to fight off urges, because you're going to be, your cheerleaders are cheering you on to come up with ways to avoid this type of behavior, or understand what that type of behavior does, not only to you, but to those around you, those that you love. So the advice here is, if you know that this is harmful, either to you, others, or to you and others, that You should revisit why you're doing it. And if you choose to, after you get caught, if you choose to change the direction of your path, there is help and hope. There is activities and programs that can help. This is what I'm understanding here. But you've got to seek it out. If you don't seek it out, it's not going to come fall in your lap. Things don't happen like that. That's not how magic happens. You have to work at it. And be careful of the, again, a Four of Wands is, it can mean wedding and all that kind of stuff. But in this context, I am seeing this as short-lived happiness. Again, instant gratification. And that's a low vibration energy. Some might argue the fact that it's actually a high vibration. But what happens is it's almost like, what do you call it? When you go on I guess it's a sugar high. You know, you eat like 2-3 chocolate bars or whatever, and then you're buzzing around for an hour, and all of a sudden you KO. And then you got to go for more. That's what I'm, anyways, your cheerleaders are cheering you on. And you can have any conversation you want in your head. Nobody can judge you except for you. And if you choose to seek out a therapist or something like that, a professional to assist, they also do not judge. So your obstacle is instant gratification. Your solution is open your eyes and work on it. I feel like you've got a lot to lose. And I also feel like this is other people cheering you on as well, not just your higher self, not just if you believe in spirit guides. This could be spirit guides. But I think this is also other people that are in your physical bubble. And it will inspire you to become creative. You'll be inspired. You'll be inspired, and you'll as you're the type of personality with the instant gratification that if you're marching along and you're being creative and you're building, don't get too comfortable by not recognizing that you do have an underlying personality problem or addiction. So this is like a stay on your guard. Just keep a watch for it and don't allow yourself to slip back into that behavior. It's as simple as that. So that went on for 34 minutes, which is definitely not how long I wanted it to be. But anyway, that's how it goes. My name is Friday. This is the 420 Lounge. If you enjoy my interpretation of the cards or the way I ramble on, go ahead and give a like and subscribe. I am trying to grow my channel. I do want to try and reach as many people as possible. And some of my readings, they sometimes sound like a bunch of hodgepodge. I can only interpret the story that's unfolding in front of me with the cards. So again, my name is Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. See you in the next one. Namaste.